Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the program on this balmy Sunday. I sound like a baseball commentator. Sorry, everyone. I'm here in an undisclosed, somewhat tropical location. As you can see behind me is a lovely pool, and I'll be sitting down for this because it's a change of pace. It's about relaxing and self-care and healing. And I got these fun Calvin Kleins on. Aren't these hip and cute and nice? And hello to you all. Hello, Taylor. Taylor said, I didn't get an alarm for this one. I wasn't sure if he was doing these now that he's going heel. Yes, I've turned heel. I'm a bad guy. Please, nobody cheer me or anything. Glenn L. said, heel RJ doesn't do notifications. Why didn't anyone get a notification? Well, what is this shit? It's not my fault. And now I'm going to be a heel to the YouTube people. I already read their content guidelines, and I think it's a little bit of a Ponzi scheme. And probably for that, I'm not going to get monetized on this. Nails in New York said, good morning. Wow, look at it there. Yes, isn't it nice? Balthazar says good morning, and good morning to you, Balthazar. Thank you for joining in. I'm happy to answer your questions about hot weather and swimming. I will not be going into the pool. I'm a dry fella. Just because I know how to swim doesn't mean I need to. Do you know what I'm saying? So Karya says good morning. Sam said, just wanted to say God bless you, RJ, and the Lord graces you too, Sam. Nail says boo, but also I just got a notification. Good. Ty said good morning, sir. It's just above freezing where I am. I'm jealous you're where it's warm enough to be by a pool, but it's not warm enough to swim. It's not hot. It's warm. But then somehow you'll get a tan line or something. Oh, look at the Phil sends a $10. Look at this. Isn't it a sweet guy? Morning, everyone, and RJ. Here's a little gold treasure to go along with your nautical theme this morning. Well, that is sweet of you. I feel like Washington crossing the Delaware. Must have been cold, Washington. Wouldn't you say, Bill? He seemed cold. Even in that picture, they tried to paint him all majestic. He just looked miserable. Nails in New York said, thank you, Bill. It was incredibly sweet. And now the timeline looks gold, and it's nice. It's a good hue for my skin. Smoocher said, looking good, dear. Sledgehammer said, did you pull $1 million man and pay to have a private pool experience? See, this is my thing about people who have money. Like, you get more things. Like, you get a pool, then you got to clean the pool. You got an elevator in your house, you think you're all cool. It breaks down. You have to call an elevator repairman. You know, it's a little ridiculous. Nails in New York said, iced coffee today? No, we're going to make hot coffee. Nothing I enjoy with my heat than more heat. So I believe the water is on, and it will be hand-delivered to me. And I'm making this today, Deathwish Coffee. And it's apparently going to really ruin me if I can open it. Half the challenge is really opening it. Neffectual says 2 p.m. in the UK is enjoying this. Well, hello, Neffectual. Good afternoon. Oh, look at how am I opening this? This is a disaster already. Shouldn't you have wet hair if you're a heel? Sometimes I do. I like to wet the ends. See how they get all like stringy and they blow out? Jonathan says, good morning, sir. Glenn said, would heel RJ fit in more with the NWO or DX? I would say I would fit in more with the NWO because they seemed more laid back. DX seemed like they were trying to impress everyone. And the NWO, I think you get a free pair of Tommy Hilfigers and white sneakers to go with it, which is great. Let's read about this for 2 seconds because there's a warning on this. World's strongest coffee, highly caffeinated. Both our signature blend and roasting process were designed to give you that extra kick in the pants. You need to get going. I'm not wearing pants, so I wonder how this will affect me. Fair trade and USDA organic. Deathwish Coffee uses only premium USDA organic and certified fair trade coffee beans. Okay, whatever. Dark roast, bold flavor. This unique roast has been formulated for a smooth, never bitter taste with subtle notes of cherry and chocolate. Harness your superpowers. This is real. Let your mind and body be superpowered by 100% organic ingredients instead of toxic chemical stimulants. Yeah, like caffeine. Nails in New York says, whose pool is it? You know what? I don't really know. It was an open backyard. No one seemed to be around. I think the family here is on vacation, and I took a risk. Finn Terry said, live by the pool reminds me of Waterworld with Kevin Costner, a true popcorn classic. Yes, and after this, I'm going to drink my urine. Angel MC says, good morning, my sweetheart, RJ. Wishing you a wonderful Sunday with the kisses and the hearts. That's very sweet. Dear Lord. Colleen said, time to pay someone to open the coffee. I did it myself, Colleen. Relax. Neffectual said, disaster queer RJ strikes again, being unable to unopen anything. including being unable to open up to my family. Ty said, I'm scared you're going to rip that open. It's going to fly everywhere. Me too. Nefexual said, I mean, you're wearing pants in British English. Sure. Bill said, we need to know the backstory of the reason you're going heel now. Well, I thought it was time for a change. I think I've been loved for too long, and I'm going to turn heel. I'm going to make a speech about it, but let me do this first. Oh God, this is a lot. This is a big coffee scooper. This is 8 to 10 grams. How many should I? It doesn't even say. Great. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. The seat of my underwear. That's 2. Oh God, I'll put in 4, whatever. Sanchez said, I bought this coffee last week and drank it with you on here. Today is Boyer's Mashup. Well, cheers to you. Angel says, Deathwish is so good. You're going to love it. I used to use it on hard days. That's a good idea. You put it in the reserve. Nails said he's going to drink the super coffee and end up doing a running bomb into the pool. Absolutely not. Chris said, now that you mentioned pool cleaning, it reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where they purchase a pool and Homer forgets to clean it after a few weeks. It's so much maintenance. Glenn said if they made another Hollywood Squares remake, who hosts and who gets the center square? I think Gilbert Godfrey gets the center square, and the host is from his podcast, the co-host of his podcast, Frank Santofaggi. There's a plane going overhead. Hold for plane. Glenn L. says, if they made, I already read this. Balthazar said, do you ever mimic a wrestler when you were little? When I was in 2nd grade, I wore ace wrap around my ribs like DDP for 2 months. I did that. Ravishing Rick Rude. I have tapes of me doing Ravishing Rick Rude before I could really speak. It was funny to do the hip swivel. And Earthquake. Being able to sit on people and crush them with your ass never goes out of style. It appeals to all ages. Chris said the NWO had better fashion sense also. Agree. They were more uniform. Jonathan Santos said Deathwish Coffee sounds like Charles Bronson trying to monetize his mid-70s action franchise, which feels like a lot like me now. I want to be the Charles Bronson of today. Nils in New York said, I honestly thought you were already a heel. I'm going to explain this. Since you're a heel now, what heel things have you done so far? So yes, let me talk about this. I just wanted to warn you guys and give you a heads up because I didn't want to turn heel and swerve everyone and shock you. But yes, just to clarify, I am a heel now. It's been a long time coming. A lot of animosity has built up. I've fully turned heel. Please don't cheer for me. Don't applaud for me. I must be booed. And my opponent, I will say, no matter how shitty he is, and he could be very, very bad, you gotta cheer for him and you gotta boo me. It's the only way. I'm a heel now, so please adjust your reactions accordingly. Oh, and my water is on its way. Thank you, Delilah. Very sweet of you. Let me just, here's a nice shot. None of this is mine, so I don't have faith. You don't have faith in the people. You don't have faith in the equipment. There we go. And I can set a timer on my phone. Sometimes on the French presses I have seen, they will actually put a timer here for you to, can I just put this here? Okay. It's going to wobble everything. That's fine. We're here now. So I hope that explains that I'm a heel and what to do with me being a heel. So I apologize. I'm a heel now, people. I implore you, 4 minutes on the clock. There we go. Chris said Ice Cube is currently executive producer of a Hollywood hip-hop squares, and that's on MTV if I'm not mistaken. I would like to see country music squares and folk music squares. Folk pop squares. I want to know, I want to see Art Garfunkel answer questions. Nails in New York said, remember when Tugboat, the wrestler, turned into Typhoon and joined Earthquake? I thought he was an actual boat. How? I will say you got to respect him for keeping the nautical theme. Glenn L. said, shouldn't heel RJ have a soul patch? Look at me. I'm a real heel because I haven't shaved today. And I'm sitting by a pool with my sunglasses on. This is not a man to be liked. Nefexual says, her wife says, oh no, it's the mostly naked one again. Tell him to be quieter and brush his hair. Wow. She's full of sauce on this 2 p.m. in the UK. Niels in New York said, Smarks love heels. This is what I've heard. Val P said, I think you're too cute to be a heel. Does this mean if I ever get to meet you that you're going to tell me to fuck off and not take a picture with me? No, I'll take a picture with you because I'm not a horrible human being. I'm just a bad one. Sean says, ooh, Delilah. Tyler Hamill says, so I have to cheer for Effie. Not going to happen, buds. This is what you have to do, guys. I'm a heel. You're going to have to boo me, please. Things are changing. Things are a lot different now. Amelia says, fancy French presses in South America. Yes, well, when you're this deep, they do things differently here. Revenge of B. Craig 5 says, then the coffee pot there makes it look like you're naked. Oh, this thing? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it doesn't help at all. Remember when Austin Powers did that fun trick? And you thought you saw his member, but you didn't? Remember that whole deal? Anyway, if you are just joining us, I'm wearing fun Calvin Kleins that I have to stand up and sit down for. And we're making Deathwish coffee. It's dark, it's bold, and it's almost done. I'm very excited, even though I'm getting hot here. Niels in New York said, you should join Dark Order. I think you'll enjoy the masks. Not that a face as beautiful as yours should ever be covered, ever. Bill Alexander said, I used to wrestle my nephews when I was a kid, pretending to be Andre the Giant. Stepped on one of their stomachs once, and he never lets me forget about that. Yeah, I mean, Andre had the coolest offense. You sit on people, you headbutt them, and then you step on them. What kid didn't want to do that? Your nephew needs to forgive you. But wait a minute. Wait, you used to wrestle your nephew, your uncle? If my uncle stepped on me, I wouldn't forget it. To be fair, Uncle Bill. Jeff said, will you eat fish and chips? In my life? Sure, at some point. Today? Absolutely not. Val said, but the fuck off still stands? Absolutely. Shh, we can't say these F words. I'm trying to be monetized here. 11 minutes in, I've said my first F. There's a fly on my back. Balthazar says, being a heel now, could you do Rose Nealand instead of Nee Arthur? No, I still have my principles. I still have character and good taste. But you're supposed to boo me, okay? I'm a heel, people. Rob Frazier says, maybe throw Arquette through some barbershop glass a la the Rockers to complete the heel turn. No, you just boo me now. It's it. That's it. I told you I'm a heel. There's no turn. I'm here and I'm not going back. So boo me, everybody. Niels in New York said, who is Delilah, I wonder? Don't we all wonder? Rob Frazier said, maybe, we already did this. Colleen said, appropriately placed coffee in that shot, isn't it? Chris said, I loved the Austin Powers flicks when I was young. I had poor taste as a child. No, I will say, those movies were, I would say, enjoyable. They were very good. I mean, 2 and 3 are obviously worse than the first one, but the first one's very good. So it's a riotous romp. Ty 5 said, the sun is blinding whenever you move your head to the side. Ty, why don't you put on some sunglasses? Okay, this is the thing, and I'm going to press it. Revenge of B. Craig 5 said, since becoming a heel, yes, have you bought all your clothes at Hot Topic? No, you know what I do? I go to Goodwill, and I find clothes, like I find a shirt for like $8, but then I'll find a shirt that's like $3, and I'll take the $3 tag and I'll put it over the $8 one, and then I only have to pay $3 for an $8 shirt. Boo me. Nails in New York said, loved you on Nobody's watching wrestling. Yes, on my community tab, you can click around. Nobody's watching wrestling. It's me and a fun group of wonderful people. And we watched wrestling together and we discussed it. And I'm wearing a kimono and my legs look fantastic. And they've drawn a lot of people into my life. You should be a regular guest, but pick the worst matches to make them watch. I'm still holding out for a romance with you and Ariel. I will say this, there will be another episode coming out because we did 2. And I recommended a match that was way worse than the one we watched. OSWF said, boo, see? See, they're getting it. This is what I'm talking about. Good work, everyone. This is going great. I'm happy to be a heel. No, I'm angry. No, why would I be angry? I'm a heel. I'm happy to be bad, right? Okay, good. Everything's fine. It's better now. Okay. Let's press, shall we? Here, this is going to work. Okay. Here we are. This is a nice one. It's nice and smooth. It's called Warrior Barista because we all have to get aggressive with everything. You know what I mean? There we are. This is a good shot, by the way, I must say. If anyone wants to take a picture and send it to people, have we pressed this all we can press? Yes, we have. Okay. Good booing. Chris booed. Look at this. So much. They call it heat. In the business, they call it heat, and it's also heat because the sun is on my back and I'm drinking coffee. You steal from Goodwill. Wow, such an asshole heel. See, now Ty, you're getting it. You're really getting the hang of me being a heel. Taylor said the heel thing is very complicated. Neffectual, what is my motivation for the scene? RJ strikes again. I need to know the whys. Colleen said, can't make us boo. But I can. I'm not very good. Charles Dempsey Brown says, I just now signed on, so missed your underwear or swimwear. Damn it, Bill. They're Calvin Klein. They're fun things. And I'm about to press the coffee. So Karia says, boo, but still, yay, boo. See, there's a lot going on. See how layered my character has become? Bill said, are there any exotic animals where you are? There was a fly earlier that landed on my back. Nails in New York said, did your podcast with WrestleSplania come out yet? I listened to the one with Francine. She loves you. Also, boo. First of all, great boo. Good job. Number one. Number two, the Francine podcast was delightful. And I enjoy going, I look forward to going shopping with her at WrestleMania weekend. Thirdly, my WrestleMania episode has not come out. And I recorded it like in December. So I don't know what to say. Go bother those people. They have it. I did it. Making coffee poolside. Young Modern says this whole heel thing makes sense. Thank you. You were mean to me about South by Southwest. Yes, and I'll continue to be. Bad person. Jonathan Santos said, making coffee poolside while some of us in the Northeast are definitely cold, are cold, is really a heel move. Revenge of B. Craig said, since you're a heel, say something mean. Not too mean. You still want to be monetized. Yeah. How about this? I'm sitting by a pool, and you're not because you didn't financially plan very well. And then everyone would boo. Jeff Garland says, boo, you smell like a dirty sock, says my son Jackson. Oh, yeah? Jackson, where did I get that sock? Your room? See? I can give it back, too. Charles Dempsey Brown said, looks great, RJ, and loving coffee at the pool. You're supposed to boo me, Charles. Blue Guy says, if I win the lottery, I can show up with a suitcase full of cash and be your overweight ringside manager. Boo. Yes, you can. Boo. Charles said, I'm just too damn perky for 9:45 a.m. LOL. Yeah, that's because I'm a bad guy who gets up early. Still waiting on that Splania episode, says Sean. Yes, bother them. Nils New York said, WrestleSplania did one with Ethan Page too. Why do they take so long? I don't know. I thought we just recorded them in one take. Amelia said, need a little Calypso Lawrence Welk in the background. Yes, but I'm trying to be monetized, so I can't use any copyright music. All right. Oh, God, here's a nice shot for everyone. Here's a nice pour. This will get me demonetized. They'll actually fine me for this. I think I owe them $500. And there we are. And we'll let it settle. Never nice sitting in underwear. You know, nobody ever looks that good. Ty said, I can only imagine what the neighbors think. Yeah, they're probably booing me in their homes. Just a random guy who broke into the backyard of a house he doesn't live at to talk to himself in his underwear. Please don't get arrested. But maybe I want to get arrested because I'm such a bad guy. Think about it, Ty. Think about the branding. Sean says, oh, yeah, also boo RJ. Thank you, Sean. Val said, the truth hurts. I didn't financially plan very well. And, well, you smell bad and your face looks like a goose. Boo. Yeah, maybe I should call all my fans goose faces. And I'll say, my, that hurts. Angela's grandma said, talking about financial planning is pretty damn dark. I know, because what does it matter when death is eventually upon us? Smoochie said, do you ever wonder if I am too adorable to be booed? No, look, I'm a heel. I got glasses on. I got black sunglasses on, and this is it. Nell said, are you heel enough to give the crowd the finger? Yeah, this one, where I point to myself and go, this guy. And everyone says, yeah, I guess so. Maxine said, hi, RJ, it's Maxine from Jonathan Santos' mom. We'll be sending you the Bustuelo very soon. So if you all remember from last week, Maxine is Jonathan's mother, and Maxine was raving about this Cafe Bustuelo business that I should be having, and she said she's going to send it to me, and she is, and I'm touched, and I can't wait to get it, and I'm going to make it, and I'm going to salute you on the show the whole time. So thank you. Bill said, are you going to turn heel on David Arquette and put his likeness on your underwear, a la Rick Rude? Seems the thing to do these days. No, I'm going to put his sister Patricia on my underwear. Blue Guy said, now I need to come up with a cool, overweight ringside manager name. Boo. May I suggest Beauregard? Charles Dempsey Brown said, it's difficult to boo such a handsome guy unless he's too damn perky in the morning. Amelia said, you need to hurry up and drink your coffee. You promised to have the pool clean by 10. Very funny, Amelia. Revenge of B. Craig said, actually, I have a jacuzzi due to good investments. Did you invest in the jacuzzi market? God, you're an asshole for not realizing that. Yeah, I am, and you should be upset about it. Young Modern said, when Steve Urkel became Stefan, was that heel or not? I don't know, because everyone wanted to have sex with him. I feel like Michael Jaleel White went to the producers and said, listen, I'm trying to get laid here, and I'm very popular, but no one's having sex with me. Can we do a thing where like I just take my glasses off so everyone knows what I'm capable of? Because I think he would go out to bars and everyone would expect him to have suspenders on. I think that was more to help him close some deals, if you know what I'm saying. Nails in New York said, tell everyone about Stone Cold watching your match and complimenting your heelish ways. How awesome was that moment? Everyone should have listened already, of course. Yeah, Steve complimented me about being a heel when I wasn't even a heel yet. Now that I'm a heel, who knows what's going to happen? Cafe Boostuelo. Did I say it wrong? Oh, no, you're booing me. You're booing me while saying it. Very good, Terry. Taylor said, do you need a special coffee pot for Busuelo? I don't know. I'm going to look into it. I'm very excited. Pantyless Grandma said, RJ is now beefing with flies on the poolside. I think we've really lost him. I was never there. Neffectual said, the sunlight and your voice are aggravating my migraine. True heel work. Yeah, and you shouldn't drink any water either, so you're dehydrated, and it'll add to your migraine. Revenge said, since you're a heel, do you recycle? Yes, but I don't compost. You know, I'll put a banana peel in the garbage. I don't care at all. Nelson York said, wear sunscreen. Boo. Yeah, my back is going to get all red and I'm going to like it. Charles Dempsey Brown said, sorry, what were you saying? I got distracted watching the Golden Girls. That's fine. Just go watch the Golden Girls. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. It's bold. It's a little bitter. It's just really hot. And I don't know if it's hot because it's hot coffee or because it's hot outside. This was a mistake to do all this hotness. Should have made cold brew. Why didn't I think of this? I'm sorry. Boo me. Blue Guy said, is Busuelo a right coast thing? No, I think it's I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be sent it. I'm going to be doing a deep dive. I'm going to do a long piece on it in the near future. Michael Davidson said, boo, you look like a thin-sounding John Lovitz. Thank you. Sean Flagstaff said, I enjoy that mug quite a lot. Yes, let's talk about this mug. This is a delightful little mug here. It says, I don't know if you can see it. Well, I can't see it when I hold it up to the camera, so then I have to read it. Western Village RV Park, Carlisle, Pennsylvania, which is where I lost my virginity, and I decided to get a mug to commemorate it. It was fun. But the tents, well, it's humid. It's fun, but humid. So if you're going to go, I would say go in the spring. It'd be better if you go in the spring. Nail said, I bet you would slap Delilah on her sunburn. Dastardly. Boo. Yeah, a terrible guy. Sean said, what's that? Green speckled? Nice enamel? Yeah. And it's the speckled with the white, but then you got the logo is in yellow. Bustuelo is out here in the West Coast. Yes, it is a West Coast thing. It's very hip. Mike said you could throw ground coffee into your opponent's eyes a la Mr. Fuji or take an espresso shot and miss them. I did spit coffee into a guy's face once. It was fun. Sean said it has words. What a bonus. Ty said that mug is from 2 hours ago from my house. Well, you know what, Ty? You're a lucky gal, and you did a lot of good work, and I'm proud of you, and it's a swell thing to add to your resume. Young Modern said he's not wrong about the Lovitz. I guess I do sound like a thin John Lovitz. And I feel like part of his voice because he's got a fat neck and it affects his throat. You know, when like Orson Welles, like you didn't know what, like, are you British? Or did you just, when he gained like 300 pounds, his whole voice changed? Young Modern said, I hate these things because I can't spell, but I understand what you're saying. That's the important thing. Charles Dempsey Brown said, what did you do last night? You got that rode hard and put up wet kind of look going on today. I did nothing. I read a novel about the Civil War. And it was a romp. Nail said, I feel so conflicted with all these boos. You're too pretty to boo. Maybe I should just shout, you suck, RJ. Oh, that's a good option too. But don't shout it too loudly. Man has feelings. Side-eye, you're putting all of the work of turning heel on the fans by making us boo you without really changing anything about yourself. How dare you? Boo, boo. See, now you're getting it. Revenge said, Heels don't drink cold brew. You should know that. Yeah, I like things hot and then more hot. And then I'm going to sweat a lot and be bloated. Chris said, since you're a heel, are you going to steal Zack Ryder's toys until Chelsea pays you the $10? That's a damn fine idea, and I'm determined to get that $10 back from the scam artist, Chelsea Green. She's running a real Ponzi scheme. I'd like to know who else she's stolen money from. Fast Food Guido said, we should all nag Cesaro into getting you on his web show, Tony's Cafe. You have to nag him. I would raise the intellectualism, the charisma, the charm, the wit, the repartee. If he doesn't know that, that's entirely his problem. Bill said, we need a classic spit take with coffee on the show sometime, especially when you have your next guest. Oh, by the way, boo. I got caught off by that boo. Nails in New York said, is Jessamine going to return the favor for all the content you're giving her with the gaming by being on this show? I think those people have to jump through a bunch of hoops. It's a bunch of red tape. I don't know if, I don't know if her or the people she involved in quite get me. Why is he drinking tea? This is not tea, as I said before. This is Deathwish Coffee. And we all have a wish, and that's really to not die, but there's nothing we can do about it. And that's the irony in the coffee. Nails in New York. Poor Zach just got ripped off over $1,000 on wrestling figures. I think he will make Chelsea save her money. Well, he's already in the black, $10 because of me. Young Modern said, I was glad you're still in California because there is still a possibility I get my tchotchke from the Comedy Store. I think I can get, David will get you the tchotchke. David has plenty of tchotchke. David's house is one big tchotchke, and in many ways, David is a tchotchke. Anyway, I want to say thank you all. This has been a fun day. It's been a fun romp. I'm sweating. I'm not going to go jump in the pool as a grand finale because I don't really care about your entertainment because I'm a bad guy now. So please remember that I'm a heel. Continue to boo me. Thank you to the Deathwish people and the Western Village RV Park and the young gal I met there. Niels in New York said, I'd love to see you do stand-up. Do we boo there too? You can. You can. It'll upset me a lot, but you can. Blue Guy said, so if I'm now your overweight ringside manager, does this mean I can still put my nurse's skills to good use? Absolutely. My back is very tight. Chris said, we're all tchotchkes. Frozen Elza said, you make coffee in your underwear. Thank you for putting it all into perspective like that. If you were a heel, you wouldn't say please. Correct. So boo me. I urge you. Jennifer says, good morning. I'm leaving. Why do you say good morning? I wasn't saying boo. I was saying boo earns, says Rob. And with that dated Simpsons reference, I'm going to say, oh, God, wait. Come to the East Coast, preferably Massachusetts. I've said this again. I'm not just going to go joyriding to these podunk places. You have to get the promotion and say, look, this is a popular guy, and you should pay him whatever he asks, plus the Cobb salad, because he's worth it. Ty said, woke up after having a dream about flying over tiny castles. Have any weird dreams lately? I had a dream last night that I was in a cafeteria with a bunch of people that I knew. And I don't know who they, one of those things where like, you had a dream, but you don't quite know what it was about. And then like 2:00 in the afternoon, I'll be sitting, reading something that'll all hit me at once. So I'll have to message you privately. Bill said, boo, and have a fun day, RJ. Well done. Niels in New York said, thank you for another beautiful Sunday morning. You are a blessing. Boo. Frozen Elsa said, there are many women's waiting for this guy. Yes, many, many women's. I'm a real women's guys. Boo on your pool and your very lovely day. Charles Dempsey Brown said, I want to hear you interview Nebraska wrestler Brian Blake in his underwear because I'm sick of the red trunks with a black stripe on the side. I'll boo you both then. Well, anyway, it's been fun. We've all had a nice time, and I want to say thank you, and God bless you. Val said, stop. Nobody wants you to interview Brian Blade. Fair enough. Go do things. It's too hot. I'm sweating already. Goodbye, and God bless.